Buen dia, mi amiga. Buen dia, mi amigo. Welcome to NK-SALEM Creative Hub, located at 65 Westlands Boulevard, Ghana's first ever all-inclusive creative hub. The name is Don Itchi, KTK, Dadie Nam Dadie So, and I bring to you Matters Dey, Saniye, Akwema Ghana, Oli Patens Agwan, and Semwoho, and Yaolelo. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And as well, click on the bell notification icon. So say whenever we go drop wild updates like this one, you go be updated. Nipa de onamwa, it be necessary say you go get updates. Life without updates be zero. Now listen, KTK Dadie Nam Dadie So, Nam Dadie So, they take you all the way to Equatorial Guinea, a country with a population of 1.7 million plus. Not just say Equatorial Guinea in country all, then go enter Kumasi times 2. Because Kumasi be almost 4 million they go. Follow the story keenly. There is this gentleman who put Equatorial Guinea on the map, not for the good reasons. It's rather unfortunate. In sex tape, over 400 videos leak. A country with a population of 1.7 million, where then get Catholics like 88%, 2% Muslims, and the rest. He put them on the map. Unfortunately, not for the good reasons. Equatorial Guinea is all over the internet. In videos leak, make a begin by taking you to how the videos leak in the first place. We all some way somehow get some videos for one my eyes only hidden the password and the requirements you need to get access to those videos. It no be joke. Particularly on some of the social media platforms, people if you put password with them now will forget and would have no option than to reset the password. How did this video leak? Make I take you into one. This man, Balthasar Ikonga Ibanga. I know just the poo my face like this because I won't pull them. The name they require say that reaction will follow. Balthasar Ikonga Ibanga. Nkonga Ibanga. And Ibang bang things. Ibang bang sweet things. The dream of a regular gigolo be what this man live and fala. He's not an ordinary man. He happens to be the Director General of the National Financial Investigation Agency. National Financial Investigation Agency, ANIF. That is the Director General in Matter Dey talk. Unfortunately, then can't suspect say this gentleman the blow or they chop some monies, so if will go under investigation. So a group of people decided to investigate the man way for investigate them a finance. It is alleged that he happens to be a relative of the president. So, in wanting to find out if the man the blow money, then for go in house. Just like the other time, then go to Cecilia the in house, go watch bed under and corners, go see, like then report them campus, go see some millions of dollars and things. Then suspect say this man them too they blow some money. Where they enter in room. Listen, as they enter, they search everywhere them for search. It be big man. So in rooms chow. In corners chow, in wardrobes chow. Then take time search. Then no way, then go see some safe. Where they suspect say, the money we they look for, it be here, it go there. Apparently, what they ended up finding out be more than money. Too much money for that matter. What them go see, over carry weight. The weight them they find, too much weight be what them go see, my brother. Now, so as they enter in room, then search, go corner, you get bedrooms, of course, you get wardrobes, you get bags and things. The one see say some monies go enter where if for no enter and things are. So then search the man. They don't see anything. Mysteriously, then go enter some room and what them find, a big pass money. It be too sweet. Something over better. See, then search how go enter one room. Then she says some safe day there. So it make them feel like, oh, what could be hidden in this mysterious box where it will make you create rooms for arm and things. So then for give your man them pressure under duress, make it open the safe. Then find some PC. Then enter the PC. Details of the PC. My days, what are you talking about? Things day, bro, Matters Dey. Things they happen for this world inside. We too wanna own be say, if you land, we go give you as we forgive you. Then go enter over 400 plus sex tape videos. It not be small. Over 400 plus videos way day. Man them. So whoever see the video, that time you say the search, it not be one person, then child small. Then give your man pressure, make you open the PC and things, because they investigate you and you be the director of them finance. So then for check, then enter see the videos, and the kind of people will be involved in the video, it be the man and 400 other ladies, other women for that matter. And the said woman in question, it no be joke. Now, this be where the questioning come in. The kind of woman the man them clear be what make people the question and find out. Make I take you into the list of ladies when at them did the list inside. I mean in the video. The kind of ladies that found themselves in the video. 400 plus videos. So I don't go if you take you enter the 400 but make I give you a briefing of something small. The man, Mr. Balthasar, Ibanga and Konga. Iclair, Ichop, Inyom, Igwetem, the wife of the director of presidential security. The wife of the director of presidential security. Not just a Ghana ha, Nipa or making sure say, yo, Akufo-Addo security bodyguards waging ha we mo kwa or kwa you didn't care make sure. Now I said, it secure the president in security by his own backyard. It is alleged that this gentleman show I'm saying security be very loose. Claim wife. This not be girlfriend matter with the talk. Wifey. And people like this certainly have kids and all that. He claim. The attorney general's wife. He claim. The daughter of the director general of police. He claim. The wife of his pastor's little brother. He claim. His godfather's wife. He claim. The sentry's wife. He claim. His bodyguard in wife. He claim. Somebody they see to him say the man they safe. He they take lay. Give way. Hey, my friend. Hey, go back. Hey. He no fee see to him wife. Then claim wife. 15 friends of his younger sister. That one they regular. They happen around. Man them they do. More broskis they do that session. So I don't put the new husa. Because I don't know friends and your wife as him. His pastor's wife. Nipo okutu ne nimji inshira. Madede didn't say. Eton so say. Balthasar ikonga ibanga. May no evil befall you. Okwa ube. May everything you touch be a blessing. Any hole you go enter, may you come out peacefully. Also yere. Also. Sofo yere cry and another. When obijina so ka say before kura be wu na wo kokonseni. You understand? Sofo yere cry and another. And the young regulars are yere numu nim nyame a ebi omutwi street so. And you say problem, bro. The wives of several ministers, including Minister Oburu yere nso and another. His own little brother's wife. Oh, Charlie. Balthasar ikonga ibanga. His uncle's pregnant wife. Ne uncle yere onyem. What is going on? This got netizens talking and people want to know. People have been asking. People have asking questions all over the place. Some we might have answers to, others zero. Now, ladies are talking and complaining, say, fear men. Men are also complaining, say, fear women. People are asking, say, is it because Mr. Balthasar Ikonga Ibanga, he get long shaft? The man in shaft, he the hold, my brother. The shaft, the man the hold. If you watch the video, people say the thing say, he being elbow, he take they do that thing. Until they watch him critically, then say, he be, you know, be elbow, he be weapon, God take bless the young man, then be that. Could it be that it's to restrict people in the door mokono di wure mwana? Ladies asking us to fear men and men asking us to fear ladies. Ladies, they talk, say, one man enter, obiyere na then. But in this equation, I'm not talking for guys. Listen, this is a gentleman where he chop prominent people, them are wives. He cleared them. It's alleged. That's what's on social media all over the place. And I see the video. I don't know for a fact if it be wives of the people, but I see say it knock people. And this man, if he release in weapon where he put for your inside, where he do the interlocking like this, he gets some interlocking he do. The moment he lock you like this, you die. From that place they go, the strokes they come all be dangerous. So people they say the interlocking testimony where ladies they give ladies where ladies 1% almost share and those things are now. Right now the ratio be 1 man to 400 ladies. So who we for fear right now? And these are wives of powerful people. It be the power ladies they want. It be the money ladies they want. It be the shafts, which be the weapon, buraka to way ladies they want. Or what at all ladies they want right now, my sisters, my beautiful ladies. Then pa na sisia yepe. Muma yenhuna possible I because people then get money and everything safe, they didn't knock them. People are even saying say because it be African, it be a kwende, juju, voodoo, small day inside. Could that be possible? Now, we've seen all aspects of this. The other bit of it where we for pay attention to that no one is really bothered about is that psychologically, what is this? What is happening to the people involved in whatever we are seeing on social media right now? The wives of the various prominent people, the man himself, what is he going through currently? His family, his wife. Obi Beka said, didn't he think about his family before he commenced? Before he did any of these things he did? Certainly he did, but fantasies. A man kofoye nyama. I won't be in the position to know. I'm not a psychologist, neither am I a therapist. Enti yene psychologist Bekasa briefly, and then the health implications as well. All the 400 videos where I watch 182 for inside, all be raw. You know, condomize at any point. Another bit of it, if they set the camera himself, at times the ladies too, they set the camera. You understand? The raw aspect of them to 1 man to 400 ladies, wives, where they go back to them at various homes, they do things with them husbands, the health implication bit of it. So we'll talk to a doctor briefly. So let's go on the phone and talk to a doctor. Okay, so that was Dr. Naughty. Also, let's talk to, let's go on the phone and speak to a doctor. Make we know and understand the health implications this go focus on the man and in family, as well as anybody will be involved in that 400 movement. It no be joke thing. Also, now we've spoken to a doctor. Let's go on the phone and then talk to a psychologist. We go help make we break this thing down and see what could be going on or happening to these people, the man and the ladies or the women involved. Okay. Fortunately for the man, there is no law in Equatorial Guinea where go fit arrest them for consensual sex. It's all the people the man chop, he chop them free. Nothing happen, go nothing. No law go catch him. No single law will catch the gentleman for Equatorial Guinea. So he's fortunate in that aspect. But then again, there is a law where go fit catch him for causing threat to public health. So then they can't check the man. If them find out say, unfortunately, he gets some HIV or some disease where it be you can so they can't check the man. If unfortunately for him, they find out say he gets some disease where it go fit infect people with her. Maybe some HIV where just they have fun, they give people, make everybody get some, that kind of mind in a fear of being stigmatized. I know they're not so bit my shipan. It not be easy, my brother. Things they happen. So this one inside where you make them a vice president, Mr. Theodora Obiang Mangwe, the incumbent president, he set rules say make them put cameras for everywhere, kitchen, bathroom, every office for Equatorial Guinea currently. Make sure say cameras they everywhere. Washroom serve cameras for day. You know what I mean? Say where you go pee and kasa, but cameras for indicate if you entered male or you entered female. If you be female, you go enter male problem. If you be male, you enter female problem for you. He feels say these things go fit curtail things like this or acts like this for the various offices. It makes some boys too, they answer, they need answers from them, a woman currently. They are asking. What they show say, you they go job, you they close late at this time. Something like this no they happen to you for office. But just say videos no come out and all that. It no be easy. Things really they happen. Matters really dey. It no be joke thing they happen for this world. But men are proud of the young man them. Because it can't give them something where go make them a lubricant, then them at various gel go they come down small. Because boys they hold the video for here, they hold one item for here, they enjoy them well. Ladies too, they admire the fact say the man get long shafts where if you do the interlocking, that strokes if they follow the interlocking, then the man go they push hey Charlie, Mr. Balthasar Ekonga Ibanga. People they look at the excitement bit of it. The fact that the ladies see long shafts, then see long police aba, then see long cane, then see long black cobra, African one for that matter. They're excited. Guys too, they watch them with phone for right, pomade and gel for left. The fun bit of it day. But as human as we are, we for look at the bits. The 400 husbands involved. The wives involved. These people are very prominent people, very powerful in society. How people go see them. Psychologically, what toll is it taking on them? We will talk to a professional psychologist. We'll call him, put him on the line, and ask him a few questions. Make it help we. Different how they see sugar. Certainly, akwala who come and cut you say, Mama, she red crayon. How we they see him never go be how a psychologist go see him. Make it take we enter, then we go be enlightened. So say that aspects of him to go be covered. So I'll put a psychologist on the line. And as we do we know we'll call him, then suddenly we go call him for here, make everybody hear the song. So you go pick him, make we enjoy together. Psycho, my main friend and uncle. I know if you call psychologist, I will call you psycho for you people your top. He's a professional psychologist. And also Jamaica. Oh. If I'm interested in you, come on, kaka. Why and I am solving a few stuffs concerning that aspect of it. Good afternoon, Mr. Steven.
Yeah, hi. Good afternoon.
Please, my name is Don. Calling from NK-SALEM Creative Hub, and we would like to talk to you with regards to what is happening in Equatorial Guinea. Certainly, we are Ghanaians, but since they are neighbors and this concerns us some way, somehow, it is just right that we educate the public so we know what effect it is having on the gentleman.
Definitely.
If you have time to talk to us, we'll be glad, please.
Yes, you have my attention, sir.
Thank you very much, boss. So please, I'll ask you a few questions, and the first one will be, what are your views on this entire situation, and what kind of impact do you think it has on others who witness or hear about it?
Yeah, thank you. First of all, I must say this is rather a very unfortunate situation. I can only imagine how much, grief the families involved are feeling at the moment. You can imagine as a man seeing your wife in such a state, it can pose a lot of emotional damage, psychological damage. It's just rather unfortunate that the gentleman in question got himself involved in such a situation. From my perspective, in as much as the most information we are getting from this situation happens to be what we see on social media. But if we are to delve deep into what could make someone behave like this and all of that, I would automatically consider it as an abnormal behavior.
It's an abnormal behavior, right?
Yes, very abnormal behavior. And I'm sure most people will wonder, okay, why would I call it abnormal behavior? So I would just want us to just try and, as much as possible, try and define what abnormal behavior is. That way we can all, get to understand what...
It actually takes me into the next question, because I was going to ask what could make an individual block the road in the middle of a road and then carry out such an act. It falls under abnormality, right?
It's a clear abnormal behavior. Let me make an attempt to just quickly explain what an abnormal behavior is.
I'll be glad, please.
There would be many factors to consider being abnormal, but I just want to pin it to just 4. So for a behavior to be considered as abnormal, one of the characteristics we'll say, leads to such things are deviant behaviors. What would we say as a deviant behavior? Every society has norms. Mm-hmm. Every society has what is clear-cut positive and negative attitudes. In as much as what might be considered as abnormal in one society might not, reflect in the other society. Let me give a typical example. In a Western world or in a cultured world, if you see a gentleman walking around and, is just talking to himself, you'll quickly say, hey, is this gentleman okay? Mm-hmm. But in a traditional setting, can you imagine, a traditional setting where you've gone to a traditionalist and, he's talking to himself and he's walking around, you can automatically say he's talking to spirits.
I get the scenario.
He's consulting the gods,
mm-hmm.
Let me put it that way.
Obviously.
So, yes. First of all, the behavior, once the behavior is considered deviant, is clearly abnormal. Okay. In this our society, in 21st century, like my brother, like you clearly said, mm-hmm. what would make someone block the road to just engage in sexual intercourse, if not for abnormality? I am trying to find a million words to explain that.
People are trying to put it in the fantasy brackets.
They are right, and they have every understanding to put it in that perspective. But definitely that would make such a person also a sex addict, because if it is something of a fantasy, something that you do once, you do it twice, and you would still want to hide it from the society. Mm-hmm. There's no point in recording such a thing. You would want to hide it from society because once society sees it, society will frown upon it.
Particularly with the people involved.
I come again, sir.
I mean, particularly considering the people he engaged in the acts with.
The people involved, even if he himself doesn't care about it, what of the families? What of the some, I'm sure some are mothers, some are wives, some are sisters. What could be the implication to such people? So even if we would want to say that, okay, he's expressing his fantasies, mm-hmm. These fantasies are a little overboard, if you ask me.
Wow. But yeah. Like as an expert, as a psychologist, has there ever been a case where people are overly addicted to sex that they don't end up paying attention to the risk it comes with? Have you ever had or encountered cases of that sort?
Yes, I have. Let me give a typical example. Yes, some of these people get to such levels of life, let me put it, because some are not always due to bad behavior. Some are very generic, let me put it. Some are very hormonal.
Oh, so it could be generic.
It could be generic, but a lot goes into defining that. Let's not jump the gun here. A lot goes into defining that. But yes, we cannot overlook the parts of the point of the fact that some could be generic. But most of the time, with what I've experienced, I've noted that the society has a big role to play. I've always said one thing, that pornography has its positives and negatives. When I make this statement, people don't understand.
Oh, it has positives?
It has positives. Let me give you an example.
It's the first time I'm hearing someone boldly talk about the positive sides of pornography.
Let me just give you a clear example so that you don't generalize it here.
Okay.
There are certain couples that have such low sexual drives.
Okay.
When I mean low sexual drives, maybe the man, nothing pushes on him on sexually. Maybe the woman, nothing edges on sexually. So when they come and see a psychologist and we speak, and we sometimes, in very rare cases, extremely rare cases, we suggest that you engage in some level of role play and, foreplay to spice up the relationship. However, the most important word here is control.
Okay.
Control. Once you're in a marriage setting, and this is what is your reason, what will make you watch pornography, there's definitely a control measure. The control measure is that we only need it to enhance our sexual drive. We don't need this behavior in our everyday activities. Do you understand me?
I get you perfectly.
Exactly. So that's the only positive angle I would ever want to put my name on, just to say that it has a positive
okay.
side.
Yeah, I understand you perfectly.
Yes.
So people get addicted to sex so bad that they end up indulging in acts like this, like extremely addicted that whatever engagement they have with an individual, they would like to keep it on record. So when they are alone, they can watch it themselves to turn them on for the next act. That's cases like that happen. Could that as well be a reason why he recorded all the encounters? So it triggers him to, want to go back to whatever individuals that were involved.
Yes, my brother. In as much as I would want to, try and understand this gentleman's behavior, I would always go back to my original statement by saying, this is an abnormal behavior.
Okay, then it summarizes it all.
It's clearly, and let me just also probably add one more element where we can use to define an abnormal behavior. Let me just add one more element. Is the element of dysfunction and danger. So the element of dysfunction and danger is where I would explain this. In for example, like you asked, what would make somebody want to record such a thing, and play it over? I'm told there are over 400 videos.
Yeah.
Which blows my mind. First of all,
it's not easy.
What would make someone go through all of such things is that if the person clearly has a dysfunction, they do not see the effect of what they do on an everyday basis. If this gentleman may have just engaged in this activity once or twice, or maybe a number of times, let me put it that way, we can, try as possible and see, okay, what could be wrong with this guy? Maybe is he going through something? But clearly, he does not care what it does to his daily reputation, because I'm told he's a very reputable person. So being a very reputable person, your everyday activities matter to you. So if you are engaging in certain activities, for example, I chanced upon one video that it almost seems like he was in his office.
Oh, quite a number of the videos were in offices and then restrooms. Exactly. And the abnormality bit of it, considering the fact that he indulged in the acts with his younger brother's wife, his uncle's wife, the kind of people he got into the act with, that has been reported as what is mind-boggling. So I think it goes under the umbrella of abnormality. The last question, the last question, so I can let you go. I would like to find out if individuals feel guilty or remorseful after engaging in these kind of acts. Like now, finally, the cover has been blown. What will be going through his mind currently, as well as his wife as well? I know you're a psychologist. You have an idea how some of these things work. What do you think would be going through his mind currently?
And again, it's such a tough question to answer, because I tell people that, when you are being asked a question from a psychological perspective, psychology doesn't have what we say. There's no one tablet that solves every medication.
Okay.
One situation may differ from the other. Obviously. However, in the clear example we're looking at with this gentleman, I can only but imagine how much distress and danger, let me use the word danger he's involved his family in. Because can you imagine me hearing tomorrow that my brother has engaged in such an activity with my wife? I mean,
it's crazy.
As normal as I am, I'm sure the first thing I would want to do is to want to revenge in some way.
It's so bad. It's just so unfortunate.
Exactly. So I can only but imagine how much distress. But for us to be sure that this gentleman is not abnormal as we are trying to to explain him to be, it would then reflect on how remorseful he is towards these activities.
Certainly.
Because if he's not, and if he seems to find another level of his abnormality is what I will call self-gratification.
Okay.
I'm very sure, I can also undoubtedly say that I'm pretty sure he engaged in all of these things for self-gratification. Because obviously, if society frowns upon such things, you still wanting to do it means you want to gratify yourself.
I understand you.
Another step is that you wanting to record it is also want to make you feel better, even when you are feeling remorseful.
Wow.
So it's just rather an unfortunate situation. I know very well that the wife in question would not want any other thing to do with this gentleman. I can only imagine what kind of
a wife he has 6 children with. A lot will be going on currently in their minds.
Especially for the children. In today's technological world, let me cite an example with this current issue that happened in Ghana where children in a particular school were involved in an accident. If you ask some of the parents, their children even had it before the parents had it.
Wow. Just
because of the age we are in of social media. So I can imagine how the kids will feel like when they go to school, when they walk into the mall, when they go around their playgrounds, the psychological effects will have on those children.
Obviously.
I can only imagine.
Obviously. I think, thanks so much for making time to talk to us. We appreciate your time. We are absolutely grateful. Whenever it becomes necessary, we'll knock on your door again.
No, Tessie, I'll be always available.
All right. Thank you very much. God bless you.
You're welcome. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Experts grant us here. Omo 247. People where they hear matters on a regular self, no the bab. Which kind of techie? You be Adagula or you be Akan Chahanoglu? Which kind techie, my brother? But then again, you give us weapon to feast on. I've watched 182. This evening, I go watch the 8, enter the 200. Cause brothers, they leave me. Man them like snow beats, they 340. He left 60, then go complete the album. But I'll catch up. Cause I for understand them. Some of the videos, like I finished long time. Just before I won't finish the watch, then the man will give me the interlocking. That be where the sweetness and the vibe all day. If you the watch where you skip this part, I better go back. We'll talk to a doctor as well. Make we see the health side of it. All these things be necessary because people feel say, oh, Charlie, demand. There is an aspect of it we all need to take knowledge from. It could be you. It could be me. Like I tell you, if you go people them are phones. If some law they can't make we seize phones for this Ghana enter my eyes only. Heading and co. You go see say the man in 400, man them get 800 and 900 all for there. You know weapons people get for this country inside? Bad man. If like it be that weapon we they take face America and things, like make every country come. But unfortunately, you know be those weapons. If you brother my own way come. Me as the thing come the X-top no way I delete all my weapons. It could be me. I don't like matter. I can't explain to anybody. But I know say some guys go change password and change verification means and go. We'll talk to a doctor, make we see the health bit of it as well. Let's put a doctor on the line. Make into with his experience, tell we what's going to happen. Cause one man 400, the 400 go house, go meet another 400 husbands. The husbands too get babies for one side. They give clothing in our 1.7 million. So nipa bakunya is wumua. Not be small. Emu 700,000 enya yariano. That's not for me to say. Yentie doc. I mean, put a doctor on the line. Like I told you guys, this is how we do it. I don't call them that, hey, that's no. Utik muni bi or pekia what to be. So by now, on your surgery, Edim. Good evening, doctor. My name is Don, and I'm calling you from NK-SALEM Creative Hub.
Okay, Don. How are you?
I'm very fine, doctor. We know you're a very busy man. We won't take much of your time. We would like to ask you a few questions with relation to, or in relation to what is happening in Equatorial Guinea. Then be one of our neighbors. And you say, what is so about you? We don't quite about you say, she now wants you good. He is a man. They represent all of we. There's the bits where people are talking about the fact that 400 videos are out. Boys, they watch, ladies are watching, they're excited about it and all that. But you as a doctor, I know obviously that, have you seen the video I'm talking about, the videos?
I have read the story. I haven't
I mean, you said, doc, certainly you know go like watch. No, don't worry. The people self know say.
I'm aware of the situation.
The people know say you know watch. You doc, you what you do, watch take do.
Sure.
But certainly, having read or heard about stuffs or an issue like this, you as a doctor will look at it from this angle.
Yeah.
Doc, what health risks are involved when a person has unprotected sex with multiple partners?
Yes. I want to say that I appreciate you calling in because I think that this thing is being taken very lenient, and it is not so. It is quite a problem that we must really look at critically. I like the way you use the word health because health does not just talk about physical. Health talk about physical, mental, social, health. All these things are important. And I can tell you that what has happened cuts across physical, mental, and social. Level.
Wow.
And it cuts deep because it just does not affect the individual. It affects the families. It affects the children, and even like it can affect generations to come. So this is a very serious issue that we must really look at it, and then we must learn lessons from it. I would like to start from the physical health.
Yeah, please go ahead.
So that's what people normally think of. They are thinking of the sexually transmitted infection, and some of the sexually transmitted infections we are looking at, of course, the commonest is the HIV, where we know
the HIV is the commonest.
No, I mean the one that people are afraid
are often scared of.
Exactly, is the HIV, of course, where we do have management for it, but this condition can also be transferred to even children. And looking at the numbers involved, if it happens that there is a higher risk, of course, look at the current trend of HIV cases in Ghana. There's been a very serious increase in, the positive cases.
Doctor, did you say in Ghana?
Yes, of course.
It's on the rise in Ghana?
Yes, there is an HIV rise in Ghana, a very serious HIV rise in Ghana amongst the youth. And this is even picked up during screening. That means that the persons that are not aware that they do have it. You understand? So if you are sexually involved in about 400 people, that is a significant amount. And if probability tells it means that there is a higher chance that if one of them has it, then that means that it will spread. You understand?
But Doc, this aspect of it, is it easy to contract HIV like that?
It's easy. You don't need 2 sexual bounds or rounds to be able to get HIV. Just one, you can have it. It depends on the viral load of the individual. It depends on the immune system of the individual, which you don't know.
Okay.
Exactly. So if you have sex with someone who has HIV and you have sex once with the person, you can contract it. So the risk is higher. And I don't know whether he protected himself from the videos you watched.
Doc, don't worry. Don't worry. We know you haven't seen a single video out of the 400. Myself, I've watched just 182. I'm yet to complete the entire. No.
This sounds like a Game of Thrones series.
Doc, it's just because I just need to be sure that I haven't come across any of these ladies from like anywhere because our job involves traveling and we meet people. So I'm just watching to be certain that amongst the ladies involved, my friend Biano Dey inside because I've got friends from Equatorial Guinea and their population is just 1.7 million, Doc.
Exactly. And it means that this thing can really spread very quickly if there is something like that. Look, Don, another issue is that this can also be transmitted to children unborn.
Wow.
You understand? So there are STIs that can be transmitted to children unborn. That is the HIV. Of course, we have the hepatitis B, hepatitis C. And now we are having even gonorrhea and syphilis. You can have it transmitted to children unborn.
Wow.
Yes. And the children unborn can have medical issues because of these STIs. If you didn't have a protected sex, it also means that, of course, some of them can get pregnant. Pregnancy can come in. And even if they don't get pregnant now, in the future, when they get it, some of these conditions can still be transmitted to their children unborn. And Don, I must also say that there is this condition that is also on the rise, which is human papilloma virus, HPV.
The human papilloma virus.
Yes, HPV. Sometimes it's HPV. Yes.
Okay.
It causes genital wax. So when you look at the penis, or you look around the vulva area, you can see some growth, waxy growths.
Wow.
Over there, like
the human papilloma virus.
Yeah.
That's also on the rise.
It's on the rise also. We are having quite a number of them in our OPD cases.
In Ghana. In Ghana.
Yes, in Ghana too. Yes.
Doc, I'm just repeating, and for emphasis sake, just for my viewers, myself there, we are being careful out here, but for the sake of some of the guys I know around and the ladies, it's just right that we lay emphasis so they know that it's in Ghana. So they don't think it's in Equatorial Guinea.
Oh, exactly. It's in Ghana. It's on the rise in Ghana here.
Human papilloma virus.
Yes.
And the cause is unknown. Is it a sexually transmitted disease?
Exactly. It's a sexually transmitted virus. But Don, the problem here is that this virus can lead to what we have: cervical cancers, throat cancers, and anal cancer.
Hey!
Exactly.
And the man for your area will come home.
Oh, yeah. There are conditions like this.
So, Doc, what medical screenings? Please come again.
Yes. So, cervical cancer is quite high, and it's a problem. And we normally do the screenings in the early beginning of the year, and we pick people who have these conditions.
Is it with men as well or females?
Yes. So with females, that's the cervical, but with men, then they can have the genital wax, the anal cancers, and even the penile cancers. They can.
Hey.
Yes. They can have them.
Doc, what medical screenings or tests would you recommend for someone in this situation? Both themselves and their spouse.
So it is recommended that the female should have what we call a pap smear. Please
come again.
There is a screening called pap smear.
Pap
smear, PAP. So there is a screening called pap smear, and like the way breast cancer.
Doc, I just want to get it right. Are you saying pap and then?
Smear, SMEAR.
Oh, okay, smear.
Yes, please.
Okay, pap smear.
Yes. So normally around January, there is a reduction in the cost, like the way they do the October breast cancer screening.
Okay.
There's a reduction. So every January, there's a reduction in the cost of the pap smear. So it's important that every woman who is sexually active get a pap smear done.
Pap smear.
Yes.
Yes, yeah, dear. But
it's very important because of the cancers that it can cause later.
Wow. But Doc, how can individuals in similar situations protect their loved ones? And then what steps can be taken to reduce health risk?
Yes, so and for at least the physical health, I've talked about it. Okay. Now, the problem now is that I heard that one of them even committed suicide. That should tell you that the mental health issue with this is serious. Not just for the person who committed the crime or whatever act, but also for the act.
Doc, you've not watched the video, but you're hearing updates concerning its power.
No, I'm innocent.
I understand, Doctor.
So you can have anxiety issues, you can have depression, you can have low self-esteem, you can have regrets, you can have suicidal thoughts, and these are important. And sometimes when this causes divorce, it can affect the kids, the children.
Wow.
Yeah.
It not be small matter like that, too.
Oh yes. It's quite an important matter that must be talked about. So there are higher risks of even domestic conflicts and violence because of these things. I mean, those involve their families and all that. And it is something that these people, if they are not, all of them advise that they must see a clinical psychologist. They must really go through psychotherapy because this is just the beginning of issues to come since this thing is out like this. Wow. And I think that all of them involved must have serious clinical, clinical psychologists.
Including the children, right?
Including the children. That family should really go through some psychotherapy because this will affect the kids, not just now, not just their IQ, not just their academic work, but also in the future.
Did you say psychotherapy?
Yes, please.
Okay, I repeat some of your responses just because, and for the benefits of my listeners and viewers, because there are people that could be going through stuff like this that hasn't made it public yet. So certainly, it's just right that they are able to learn from us and then do some of these things low key before it becomes public. So psychotherapy, and then the pap smear.
Yeah.
Which is done in January at a reduced cost.
Yes, you can do it anytime.
Yeah, but I mean, you mean to say that in January the cost they come down small?
It's a cervical cancer awareness month. So
okay. Okay, Doc. Yeah. Just before I leave you, what advice would you give to families or partners dealing with the impact of high risk behavior like this?
Yeah, I think that one, they should also get screened. You know, they should get screened. They should know their basic vitals, basic labs. All these STIs that we are talking about, all of them fine should get screened. The second thing is that, as I said, they should seek psychotherapy, or they should see a mental health professional that will take them through series of, trained medical practices that will help them cope with such behaviors and things that will come up into their minds, such as anxiety, trauma, and then, depression, before they get into severe depression and then commit suicide. That's what I would advise. Thank you so much, Doctor. Thanks so much for making time to talk to us. We even understand you make very tight, but you still had to respond to us. We appreciate your time, Doc. You're welcome. If it becomes necessary, we'll give you a call again. I'm on standby. Yeah, I mean, sure. God bless you so much. Bye. Bye. Charlie, things they happen for this guy now. They say HIV day on the rise. You know, be say them fetch rice, give somebody way instead of stew, then put HIV for top. It day on the rise. Meaning HIV they shoot. More people get. And that's even just with people where them check. People they no check it day inside low key, then take the go because Charlie they know say looking at things them do, if them go check problem go fi come. It no be easy. I beg you, doctor they recommend say if you be female where you suspect say your partner they overdo things, go have a test, a screening called the PAPS smear, PAPS MEAR, MEAR. Go check it out. Oh, ebusia bi nso na say wo papa no, wo hwe na so ma ko bibi say mu na anya publica. They are supposed to have a psychotherapy for recovery, quick one for that matter. Charlie, thanks to the doctor and the psychologist for making time to talk to us. People are talking about the fun aspect of it, but we from NK-SALEM Creative Hub, we certainly go delve into one from this angle. Make we help society, make we help community as well. We out of here.